Before the first flame rises, compassion arrives before the crowd. Hunger often shows itself long before a word is spoken. An empty basket can weigh more than stone. Do not worry, children. We will prepare something for the morning. Mercy begins when a willing hand decides not to pass by. Service often starts with a table, a task, and a willing heart.
Shared work turns compassion into abundance. We start here.
Even kindness needs order before it feeds many. Faith often sees provision before the table is filled. Preparation is love made visible.
Provision is often found on the road, taken for another.
A generous meal still begins with careful choosing. Care in small things becomes blessing in great things. Generosity never needs to cheat in order to give. A humble meal becomes memorable when it is prepared with care. What feeds the hungry is often simple, but never small. Even the sharpest flavors can serve a tender purpose. Provision grows heavier before it becomes relief. Morning light follows those who return carrying hope. Let us prepare for those in need. A full table is first built, one humble item at a time. Clean work honors both the meal and the people who will receive it. Care for others appears even in unseen details. A meal for many asks for heat, patience, and time. A great task often rests on a single steady center. Clean hands and a clear heart prepare the best kind of service. Honest labor is rarely glamorous, but it can still be holy. Wisdom measures so that everyone may receive. Order turns urgency into peace. Even the first touch can be given with intention. Strength can move gently and still leave an impression. Simple ingredients become powerful when they are brought together. Fragrance rises where careful hands refuse to rush. Compassion can be mixed into a meal as surely as spice. Good work listens even to the scent before the first taste. Abundance begins when nothing is handled carelessly. Shared work keeps good things from settling in only one place. Some preparation must rest
before it can bless.
What looks plain can still become the covering of joy. Depth often hides beneath a simple surface. The right texture can carry the whole promise of the meal. Sometimes the lightest things create the greatest delight.
Provision must sometimes be poured out before it can serve.
Generosity often begins with what is willingly emptied. Wisdom knows that timing is part of love. Every gift still passes through process before it is ready. Care makes room for delight in every bite. What will satisfy many is shaped piece by piece. The oil is ready. Let us begin feeding the hungry. A small sign can announce that the moment has come. Compassion now meets fire, so that hunger may meet relief. Soon the sound of cooking becomes the sound of hope. What is patient in the pan becomes beautiful in time. Even abundance works best when there is room to breathe.
Some servants are called to guard the hidden heat.
While one blessing rises, another must be made ready. Hope often first appears as a hint of gold. Patience gives flavor the time to become complete. A good gift often announces itself before it arrives.
Even tired bodies can awaken at the promise of a meal.
Need has a way of recognizing mercy from afar.
Wow.
Welcome, my friends. Come, share in this meal.
We are grateful.
There is enough for all. True compassion does not perform. It simply keeps serving. Wonder often begins where hunger is finally about to end. Small hands know how to hold hope carefully.
Kindness can make even waiting feel gentler.
Welcome, friends. Relief often arrives steaming, golden, and right on time. Warmth is one of the first gifts a hungry body receives. Love tests its work so that no one is given less than good. The finishing touch is still part of the care. Mercy keeps moving, while more hands still wait.
When purpose is clear, work itself becomes peaceful. A generous plate remembers more than one hunger. A meal becomes fuller when thirst is remembered too.
Do not be afraid, Mother. There is more than enough for you and for all who are hungry. Please come forward. You are most welcome here. Please come and rest your feet.
Some hunger comes with weakness that cannot hide itself.
The labor grows hottest, right where the need is greatest.
A full table is one of the clearest shapes of hope.
A single plate can carry more dignity than words.
Honor and hunger should meet the same kindness.
Generosity is often just one piece more than expected. Please sit and rest.
Mercy becomes most beautiful when it reaches the whole household. For a hungry child, even one piece can feel like a feast.
Joy can arrive in a single small mouthful. Sometimes the heart eats first, and only then the hands.
Mercy stays near after the first plate is given.
Compassion counts by people, not by portions. Where dignity is protected, even hunger can wait in peace.
Strength becomes most beautiful when it bends low. Gentleness often appears in how a meal is made easier.
Relief can be quiet, but it is never small. Service does not hurry the weak. Goodness has a way of traveling farther than the yard where it begins.
When mercy is real, others soon hear of it. Provision keeps appearing, while willing hands keep moving.
Love does not assume, it looks again. True generosity notices the person hidden by the crowd. Please, take this.
When service is steady, scarcity begins to lose its voice.
Kindness taught by example travels faster than any instruction.
The fed often become the first to bless what fed them. Even the smallest hands can join a generous work.
Gratitude treats every fragment like a gift. Mercy serves the present need and still prepares for the next one.
Even the last batch deserves the same care as the first. Faithful work finishes well, not merely quickly. Shared labor carries a task all the way to completion.
Prepared hands make room for continued blessing.
The end of labor can still rise beautifully. The finishing touch says the work still matters. A ready table is one of the strongest answers to fear.
You look hungry, old friend. Come, share this food we have prepared. Ah, my son, your generosity is a blessing. This is a feast for the soul.
Sometimes healing begins with rest, water, and a warm meal.
Peace looks different on a child's face.
A fed crowd often becomes a peaceful one. Compassion walks farther than convenience. A carried meal is mercy extended beyond the gate. Care travels even in the way a bundle is tied. Take this to the stone house. They are hungry. A small messenger can carry a very large comfort. Go now and carry kindness forward with your steps.
Mercy is most complete when it reaches the absent.
Love leaves room for the one who arrives after the rush. A quiet gate can be a sign that care has reached its mark. Compassion finishes by looking again. Even hard labor deserves a peaceful ending.
Tools that served mercy deserve gentle hands afterward.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings be upon you.
May your basket be full and your children fed.
Welcome, brother. There is always a place at our fire.
Thank you.
A meal can restore more than strength. It can restore a man's posture. Take a seat.
Those who have lacked much often treasure kindness most deeply.
Hope does not always shout. Sometimes it simply returns. The sight of peace is one reward of faithful labor.
Empty baskets can be a sign that abundance has done its work.
Mercy returned from its errand still carries joy.
Kindness grows stronger when it is shared across generations.
Evening light often reveals the beauty of what daylight accomplished.
A table that fed many holds a quiet kind of glory.
Holy work often leaves ordinary traces. Not every ending needs to be loud.
Peace is often the final course of a generous meal.
A satisfied heart often learns to look upward again. Full hands often make room for closeness. Faithfulness is proven not only in beginning, but in finishing well. The true reward of service is not praise, but peace on another face.
Gratitude can turn even the smallest remainder into enough.
When mercy has done its work, even a courtyard can feel like shelter.
At day's end, love is often measured by what has already been given away.